Welcome. Are you worried about erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, delayed ejaculation, wondering if it has something to do with your porn habit? You're not alone. This is a worldwide epidemic. I hear from men of every age, every culture, and you're in the right place. This is why you come to me. In this video, I'm going to explain the science of porn and why watching is affecting your erections and the quality of your real life experiences. No shame, no blame, no judgment. Not even going to take your habit away from you. Instead, I'm going to give you 3 steps that are going to turn watching porn into a personal practice to help you regain control. I'm Amy Culler. I've been named the best intimacy coach because I offer real solutions for men. Those things that doctors, therapists can't really address. Erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, prostate, porn. I coach you to feel confident where it counts. Like athletes, I give you real intimacy, sex, tantra, and relationship skills in a way that works. I've trained porn performers. I'll tell you more about that later. For now, hit the subscribe and notification bell. Stay with me. I have so much to share. Let's go. Did you know that when you're watching sports and your team wins the game, your brain gives you a hormonal hit as if you did that game yourself? We won! Yay us! You know that feeling? Similarly, porn gives you that same hit as if you made the score, but there is a big difference between watching, performing, and being in the action. Watching. Fascinating fact. The retina part of your eye is considered an external part of your brain. So when you're watching porn, you are programming your sex from your brain directly to your dick. You're stimulating your brain, but there's no other physical stimulation or sensory stimulations going on. That's why in real life, when you're trying to get into it or trying to go over the edge, you stop and you're searching your brain for that image that's going to take you there. You're having a braingasm, and it's missing a lot. Sex is a whole body, multi-sensory contact team sport. It's totally different than watching and playing with yourself. This is why erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation can be a common side effect of porning, even if you're not over porning. It happens in real life. You're overstimulated, which makes it happen too fast, or you're overstimulated, which makes you shut down and nothing's going to work at all, as in erectile dysfunction. You might think that watching porn is giving you instant gratification. I'm just going to yank one out and relax. But the truth is, it's actually causing more stress. You're having intense graphic images fed into your brain. That's why the stakes have to keep increasing so that you're getting more and more stimulation so that you can feel something. You're watching extreme sports. And then afterwards, you have a little feeling, it's embarrassment. You're like, what the hell did I just watch? It's okay. This is how your brain works. You're biologically wired to be this way. Sort of like a drug addiction, you need a little bit more of a hit in order to get a response from your brain. You just want to feel something, and you're feeling numb. I get that. So many people are watching porn or having secret sexual activities, trying to experience what they're seeing in porn. And that doesn't translate to real life. So they're thinking, well, I can't do that with my girlfriend or with my wife. I love her, because you're not really loving what you're seeing or what you're watching. It doesn't really work. You're trying to experience, and then afterwards you have that same feeling and you feel stuck in a shame loop. You might be thinking that your sex is supposed to be what you're watching in porn, but porn is not real life. It's not education. Porn is fantasy entertainment. There's a difference between watching, performing, and being in it. Let's talk about performing. Let me tell you about one of my clients. I call him Buck. Buck was a performer for a reason. He came to me because he heard that I had developed exercises and techniques that help men with their erections, and he wanted to know if they would help him be a better performer. Sure. So he learned these and off he went. And he came back. Yeah, they worked. He could get harder. He could last longer. He could deliver on cue. He was a great performer. Now he's married and he's wondering, I'm not feeling the love. Amy, what's wrong with me? It's working. And that's it. It feels like work. He's still performing. Only now there's not a director, there's not a shot list. He really doesn't know what to do. He's missing the love. He's missing making the love because he's trying to bang his wife and she's not into it. She feels like he's performing. He feels like he's performing. Sex is supposed to feel good. I want you to slow way down so you can feel it. You got to be in it. When you are in it, think about it. Picture a football player. He's the team captain. He is in it. He is prepared. He knows how to start. He knows what to do when things go good. He knows what to do when things go bad. These things take practice. You might be thinking, there's nothing I can do. I can't control it. It's just my part of my body. I hope she understands. My wife is fine. It's okay. This is just what it is. You feel like you can't control it because it's part of your body? You kidding? That would be like me saying I can't control my hand, but I learned to control my hand. That's how I learned to draw and how to learn to write a book. You learn these things. You don't learn how to play football and how to have good sportsmanship until you actually make the team, because that's when you get a coach. It's the coach who teaches you how to put that spin on your balls or how to actually grip your bat so that you have the best play ever, right? Mm-hmm. You're not born knowing how to play and how to be part of a team. Sex is your sport. It's with you for a lifetime. You want to get better and better at it. That's a practice. And then you want to be part of a team. That's your intimate relationship. That's where you learn good sportsmanship. You build trust and understanding. These things are skills, and these things take practice. Like that football player, you want to be in it for the love of the game. And the name of the game is pleasure. In my world, which you are now a part of my league, I've redefined sex as pleasure. Why? For the same reason we don't call football a touchdown. Playing with pleasure is the best part. Learning how to be in your pleasure zone and how to get to your O zones, your orgasms, that's the best part. And it doesn't take your equipment. It's not the bat that scores, it's the player. It's being in it together that makes it so good. I get it. You might be thinking, how am I going to make the team? How am I going to keep the team happy? How am I going to show up for the big game if I've got erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation? I get it. It's the expectations that are hard. What do I do if it doesn't work? What do I do if it does work? Either one of those things can cause you anxiety. You might be checking out, thinking about baseball so that you can last longer, but that means that you're not in it. And she can tell. And now you have a coach. So I'm going to give you 3 practices that you can do so that you're in it. Okay? You're going to do these while you're watching your favorite sport. You're going to use porn as a personal practice with these 3 steps. Number 1, be intentional about it. Make a plan. Anticipation is the best aphrodisiac. Pick a time. You're like, okay, tonight at 7 o'clock, even better. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I want you to really look forward to being with you. Give you permission to enjoy you. And then get your space ready. Anticipation. Prepare for you. Get yourself a pillow. Make it special. Get fancy lube. Light the candle. Get yourself a drink. Give yourself permission. This is giving you control over your habits. Step number 2, I want you to give yourself a 3-video maximum. I know you. You're sitting down, you're watching 28 videos, you got all these windows open at the same time. Instead, before you get there, I want you to decide what you're in the mood for so that you're opening 3 videos maximum. This is you being in control of your moods, knowing what you want. You're not searching for something that's going to take you there or get you over the edge. That said, when you're watching that video and you know it's going to get you over the edge, pause the video so that you're not feeding the graphic images into your brain. You are using some of your own brain cells to create some creativity to get you over the edge. This is your practice. Make sense? This gives you some control over your brain. Step number 3, I want you to huddle the whole way through. That sound is a huddle sound. Think about it. Athletes huddle to get their head in the game. That's what separates the outside world from the sanctity of the team. You are going to huddle to get both of your heads in the game. This huddle sound, this is your body's language of pleasure. It helps you know what you're in the mood for. It helps you know what zone you're in. This huddle is an action that says you're in it. Why? Because when you're making these sounds, you cannot be searching your brain for that image. It doesn't work. That's why some people have a resistance to it or it feels really awkward. But remember my performer client, Buck? Picture him at the end of the porn. At the end of the porn, Buck is right? These huddle sounds are how he uses to get the action started, how he stays in the action, and how he finishes. Trust me, I trained him. And when you use these sounds, it's total game changer for you. You are growing skills. You are learning to be prepared. You're learning to allow yourself to tune into your own body's pleasure. You're slowing down and being intentional like a pro. Make sense? Hit that like button. Let me know what your biggest takeaway from this video is, or leave me a comment. And if you don't know what to say, leave me a heart in your favorite color, because I am Amy Color, your favorite intimacy coach. I want you to know that you can do something. You can learn to control your equipment, and I'm here to show you how. My proven, tested tools, techniques, and exercises have helped men work with what they have, even when it's not working. In my practice of over 20 years, I've helped thousands of men, which has helped me perfect, test, and prove these techniques and exercises. You can control your erections, your hard-ons, your last longer. You can finish when you want to. You can learn to take care of your prostate care, because these things are important. Women have so many places that they can go for help with these things. And men, you're all trying to figure it out on your own. What do you have? Porn, pills, massage parlors? But now you have me, your intimacy coach. You're going to find a link in the description where you can download my free performance checklist and find out if my D2 program is right for you. You can learn the same skills that Buck learned, go from junior to varsity. You can have the confidence with your dick. Isn't that amazing? One of my clients said to me recently, I did this for me, and she is loving it. I'm going to teach you the moves that you think you already know. I'm going to teach you the moves you wish you know, how to explore your pleasure zones, your O zones. Even Buck had to learn these, because there's a difference between watching, performing, and being pro level, where you are in it for the love of the game. And what is the name of the game? Pleasure. And I'm happy to teach you how to do all the things. You deserve to feel sexually confident, capable, and in control. Are you ready for porn star skills? Kidding mostly. But if you have erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation, you can do something. Do this, because it works. You'll find a link in the comments or in the description where you can download the free performance checklist, or you can take action right now and get the D2 mastery program and master your own equipment. You're going to know what to do by Wednesday. It's time for real solutions. Stop trying to figure it out. If you want to score, you have a plan, you have a practice, and you have a coach that you trust with your most tender topics. And that's me. Make sense? In the meantime, stay connected to yourself, each other, and me, and I'll see you soon.